Good morning. This is Shanmugapriya from Department of Commerce and Economics. I am going to handle the subject Fiscal Economics 2 for the final year economics students. The course code is U18 MCEM 601. The topic is Budgeting Unit 2. So, in the topic budgeting, we are going to see about what is meant by budgeting, what are the steps involved in budgeting, and what are the steps involved in implementing budgeting. Origin of budget. Actually, what is meant by budget? How the word budget came to exist in India. Actually, it is derived from the French word baguette, which means leather bag. Bag used by the British Chancellor to keep his paper to be presented to the Parliament. Actually, British Chancellor, he will keep the Parliament records in his bag. Day by day, the word bag is referred as budget bag. So the present sense of the term was first used for the first time in the year 1873. So the word budget on the present sense is used for the first time in the year of 1873. This is how the budget word came from the French word budget. Definition of budget. Actually, the estimation of revenue and expenses over a specific period of time is called as a budget. Actually, what is the estimation for the current year? What are the current year expenses and the next year expenses? How we can able to manage the revenue and expenses? That is called as a budget. Budget can be made for a person, family, group of people, business, government, country, multinational organization, or just that may spend money. So say for a family they earns rupees 20,000 per month means what is the actual revenue? 20,000. So what is their total expenses means 50,000. The 5,000 is considered to be their saving, or the 5,000 they can invest for the new planning. So this is how the budget is made for the family. That's why we can make budget for the family, group of people, business, government, and a country. So the estimation of revenue and expenses for a specific future period of time is called as a budget. So what is meant by union budget? Union budget is nothing but a financial statement of the estimated receipt and expenditure of the government for the particular year. So it is a financial statement. So what is the actual revenue for the country for the particular year, and what is the actual expenditure of the government for the particular year, and the profit and loss statement is called as an union budget. That is financial statement of estimated receipts and expenditure of the government for the particular year. When it will be presented, actually it will be presented only by the Finance Minister of India on the last working day of February. Okay, so budget is presented each year on the last working day of February by the Finance Minister of India, last day of February in Parliament. Next, what the budget speech actually consists of? It consists of two parts. First one, it deals with general economic survey. In what way we can be able to improve the economic developments in the particular country. Next one, it relates to the taxation proposal for the economic development as well as for the country's development and to reduce the inflation rate. So it will be presented by the Finance Minister. The first Union Budget of Independent India was presented by R.K. Shanmugam Chetty on November 26, 1947. After independence, he was the first person to present Union Budget in the Parliament on November 26, 1947. Next, what are the steps involved in the government budget? First one, preparation of budget. Second one, enactment of the budget. And last one is execution of the budget. What is meant by this presentation, enactment and execution? We will see the step-by-step process involved in the preparation of government budget in the next slide. Preparation of budget. So the budget consists of three types of accounts, that is actual for the preceding year, revised budget estimates for the current year, budget estimates for the coming year. That is, for an example, this is the year 2021, that is actuals for the year 2020, the revised budget for the current year 2021, and what may be the budget estimates for the upcoming year, that is 2022. The government budget is called as a legal document that is passed by the legislatures, and it must be approved by the chief executive or president. Okay. It comprises of two major budget topics, that is revenue budget and as well as capital budget. So next slide, we are going to see about what is meant by revenue budget and what are the things that comes under revenue budget, and what is meant by the capital budget, what are the things that comes under capital budget. Revenue budget. Actually, the word term revenue itself, we know that revenue, that is incoming amount, is called as a revenue. It deals with the revenue aspect of the government budget. It explains how revenue is generated or collected by the government and how it is allocated among the various expenditures. It consists of two parts, that is revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. Say for an example, the government is collecting toll rate. This is considered to be the revenue for the particular government. For the particular year, how much toll amount will be collected, that is called as an revenue, and how the amount will be allocated for the various welfare scheme, that is called as an expenditure. So revenue budget consists of two parts, revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. Receipts is nothing but the incoming amount. Expenditure is nothing but the allocated money to the various welfare scheme. Next one, capital budget. What is meant by this term capital budget? It deals with the capital aspect of the government budget. It consists of capital receipts and capital expenditures. Capital receipts leads to the loan, and the capital expenditure refers to the loan given to the state government for their welfare. Revenue budget. What are the things that comes under revenue budget? That is revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. These are the two terms that comes under revenue budget. What are the terms that comes under revenue receipts? Tax revenue, non-tax revenue. For revenue expenditures, salary, pension, interest charges, subsidies. Revenue receipts, it consists of tax revenue and non-tax revenue. Already we explained that revenue is nothing but amount incoming to the government. So amount collected through the tax and the non-tax. How it is being exposed? Revenue expenditure, what are the things? That is salary given to the government employees, pension given to the employees, interest for the loan charges, and the subsidies given to the government sector companies. Next one, capital budget. Capital budget comprises capital receipts and capital expenditures. Under the capital receipts, we have market loans, loan from the Reserve Bank of India, and foreign loans. The same way, expenditure is nothing but it is given to the state, government enterprises and corporation for their social welfare scheme. So, we seen that capital budget, capital receipts and capital expenditures, and the revenue, total revenue, under the total revenue receipts and total expenditures. Okay. So what are the steps involved in the preparation of the budget? So process in the preparation of the budget. First, budget estimates are prepared by the Ministry of Finance. First, they will estimate the budget. Next one, based on the estimated income and expenditure of various ministries and departments, it will be sent to the Ministry of Finance. Then finance, they will prepare the budget. Then it is presented to the finance minister for approval. Then it is presented to the finance minister for approval. Next, budget is ready for presentation in the parliament. These are the process that involved in the preparation of budget. Next, enactment of the budget, that is legalization. After budget is prepared, it has to be being legalized. So prepared budget is presented by the finance minister to the legislatures. So no tax can be leveled and no expenditures incurred by the central government without the prior approval. Without prior approval, we cannot execute the budget values. Next, steps involved in the enactment of budget. First, budget preparation. Next, it has to be presented to the parliament. Next, general discussion has to be done regarding the budget points. Next, we have to vote for demands for the grants. Next, passing of appropriation bill. Next, passing of the finance bill. So these are the steps involved in the enactment of the budget. After enactment, then execution. Execution of the budget. After budget has been passed by the legislature, the execution of the budget begins. What is meant by this execution? Raising the revenue and controlling the spending of government departments. Execution department gets a signal to collect the revenue and they will start spending money on approved schemes. So for the execution of the budget, we need separate committee to estimate how much total money collected, and based on the money, how much welfare scheme we have to spend this particular amount. So execution of budget that comprises of three aspects: collection of revenue, then we have to provide custody for the collected fund, next distribution of grants. So collection of revenue, custody of collected funds and distribution of grants. These are the three steps that involved in the execution of budget. So for this, special committee will be appointed by the parliament to ensure the proper control over the public expenditure. What are the? Estimate committee, public accounts committee, committee on public undertakings, audit and accounts department. So the auditing of public money will be controlled by the comptroller and audit control. So the accounts prepared by the comptroller will be submitted to the president and they have to be placed them before the house. The parliament is the supreme authority in financial matter. So they have to provide green signal for the execution of the welfare schemes. So next, what are the steps involved in budget process? First, ministries, they will indicate their requirements. Next, budget division, they will prepare a draft document in consultation with the various stakeholders. Next, the finance ministers approves draft in consultation with the prime minister regarding ministry's requirement and the budget division's draft. Next, finance ministers, he will brief the ministers through a summary for the cabinet. Next, finance minister will present the budget in the Lok Sabha, that it comprises two parts. That is, already we knew that general economic survey of the country and the policy statement, and the next one, the tax proposals, which has to be implemented for improving our economic level. Next one, annual financial statement will be given to the Rajya Sabha and discussions will be held in the parliament regarding their financial statement. The financial statement, already we know that there are three types of financial statement: actual, that has been done for the previous year, then the estimate for the current year, and the next year estimates. Based on the annual financial statement, discussions will be held in the parliament regarding budget. Next, grants will be approved. Then the financial bill will be passed in the local Sabha. Then the union budget will be approved. After the union budget is being approved, next one, we will execute the budget terms and conditions. Say for an example, in the budget, if the tax slab is being increased, from the day onwards, the tax slab will be increased for the salaried person according to the budget approval. Immediately, it will be taken into account after the appropriation financial bill passed in Lok Sabha. Next one, we have come across the revenue receipts, that is tax revenue and non-tax revenue. These are considered to be the two important revenues for the public income. That is tax revenue. It consists of income tax, corporate tax, excise duties, and the custom duty that the government levies. That is individual taxpayers' income tax according to the wealth tax, corporation tax, municipality tax, everything that comes under the tax revenue. What are the non-tax revenues? That is interest on loans, dividends, investment like public sector industries, fees, other receipt services that it renders. So these are the revenues that will be collected from the public to the government that comes under non-tax revenue. So these are the total revenue that will be given to from the public to the government under the revenue topic. Next one, revenue expenditure is nothing but the payment incurred for the normal day-to-day running of the government departments. Already we have seen that is salary, pension given to the employees, interest charges and debt incurred by the government, subsidies and so on. Say for an example, for the subsidy, for the government to be the protective natures, some unprotective policies have been ruled out by giving subsidies to the particular company to improve their productivity level. So expenditure does not result in the creation of reserves, but it gives the state government and other parties revenue expenditures. So next unit, we are going to see about the term deficient. What is meant by this deficient? The difference between the revenue receipts and revenue expenditure is usually negative. That is, we are spending more amount because of the total increase in population, because we are getting the revenue less than the total expenditure. Total expenditure is more compared to our revenue. This leads to the deficient budgeting, which will result in buying loan from the banks. So in what ways we can able to reduce the deficient financing? That will be seen in the next unit and next topic, deficient budgeting. So deficient budgeting is nothing but the difference between the revenue receipts and the revenue expenditure in order to meet the budget expenses. So in what way we are facing the deficient budgeting? What are these objectives? That is to meet the war needs, to increase the economic development. So to meet the unexpected events, that is, for example, recently the COVID-19, we are facing so much of economic difficulties. This happens because of the unemployment in the various sectors. So government unusually spends lot of money to increase their life standards. So these are the topics that comes under deficient budgeting in the next unit. So we will see about the whole first unit topic, that is budgeting. So what is meant by budgeting? What is the word come from the word budgeting? It is come from the word French word. So it was first implemented in the year 1873. So after independence, Shanmugam Chetty presented union budget in India by the year November 1947. Next, we are going to see about what are the revenues that comes under revenue receipts and what are the revenue that comes under capital receipts, that is tax revenue and non-tax revenue. Under the tax revenue, we are collecting income tax, corporation tax, municipality tax, stamp duties. Under the non-tax revenue, we are getting, that is interest for the loan and the subsidies amount. Under the capital markets, we are getting capital receipts and capital expenditures, that is loan given to the state government for the welfare scheme. So for the steps to be implemented for the budget, there are mainly 3 steps. First one is preparation, next one is enactment, and last one is execution of the budget. So budget process comprises of 8 steps. First one, the ministries, they will prepare some budgeting requirements. Based on the requirement from the ministries, the finance minister prepares the draft of the budget. Then it will be discussed with the prime minister. Then it will be discussed for the grants of the bill. Finally, when it gets approved, then the budget enactment will be taking place. After the budget enactment and legalization process, it will be coming to the execution process. Execution process comprises of the 3 steps. The same one, the committee will be appointed and the committee will monitor what are the total revenues and the total expenditures. Based upon the total amount of revenue collected, then total expenditure will be allocated to the various resources depending upon the necessity. So these are the steps involved in the budgeting process and the revenue expenditures. Actually, budget process actually comprises ministries indicate their requirements. Again, I am repeating. Budget division prepares a document in consultation with the various stakeholders. Finance ministers approve draft in consultation with the prime minister. Then finance minister briefs ministers through a summary for the cabinet. Finally, finance minister presents budget in the Lok Sabha. It consists of 2 parts, general economic survey of the country and the policy statement. What is meant by this policy statement? That is new implementation of the policy for improving the economic level of the country and the tax proposal based on the income of the particular persons in the country. Next, annual financial statement will be given to the Rajya Sabha and the discussion will be held in the parliament. Next, grants will be approved and appropriation bill, finance bill introduced in the Lok Sabha and the union budget will be approved. So for an example, so for the tax slab to be increased from 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs for the annual income of 20 lakhs means, and for the budgetary process for washing machine, TV and gold articles, the tax slab is being increased means first it has to be presented in the Lok Sabha and the grants has to be approved. Finally, it has to be legalized and the implementation process has to be taken off. Once union budget is getting approved, it has to be legalized. So once it is being legalized, then it will be came into existence. Then based upon the revenue for the particular government, expenditures are calculated and the amount is being spent to the various resources based on their necessities. So since we are in the pandemic situation now, more and more amount money is being sent on the medical facilities and the medical welfare of the doctors and the nurses, because they are considered to be the most important persons nowadays for protecting us. So these some of the events are being unexpected events which leads to the deficient financing, that is leads to the pandemic situation. Currently the pandemic situation creates loss of human lives and the loss of economic survey of the people for many lakhs and lakhs of people. So grant has to be approved for the particular people for improving their life standard. So this has to be implemented by union budget approval for allocation of resources. Thank you.